Steve, did you ever have any micro machines when you were a kid?
I did. Some of the Star Wars ones, my brothers and I did, but we did not have this one.
Well, I got this for you.
Oh, really?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I bought it for me. But we can open it together.
All right.
And play with it.
Sounds good to me.
Let's do it.
Bum, 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 bum.
No, I'll let you do it.
Okay.
You can open it. I'll give you the pleasure.
All right. Let's see how this goes. But again, just seeing on the back, the Dagobah set, Jabba's Palace. We never had this one. I always liked the ones that were the heads. The Darth Vader one I had, or my brother had Chewbacca. But we never had the Boba Fett one. We never had this. It's funny how on the back of the box it says Rebel Pilot, when clearly on the front that's Luke, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So clearly Luke.
And I never had any of these. Actually, the only thing I had were one of those books where it looks like a book and you open it up and there are a few figures inside and maybe like a small vehicle. Oh, okay. But I didn't have any like the clamshell head kind of things.
Well, you are in for a treat. Look at those instructions. I didn't even know the visor has to like fit in here and everything. That's going to be some assembly required, but hopefully there's stickers. No.
So what year was this? What year would we be living in if we were opening this up new from the package?
1996. Oh man, look at all the stickers.
There's a piece for you. You can have that piece.
There's at least 30 stickers on here.
Did you know that this was going to be a sticker applying video?
I did not know that. You know what? Maybe Cloud City had some. I think the Darth Vader head had. Yes, I'm getting flashbacks now. There were some, but I don't remember so many. And on the exterior, I got spoiled because Darth Vader was just all black and R2-D2.
You just lift his face right out of there. And here's the back of his head. Now we have, well, not quite an empty box because we got to get the minifigures out of here. What's the best way to do that? You can untape the bottom, but then you have to like pull them down through the hole in the cardboard. So there's Leia. Here I've got Wedge, even though it could pass for Luke in the X-Wing uniform there. Next is Han Solo here. And we've got a Wampa.
Tauntaun, right?
Oh, I mean a Tauntaun.
Ooh, you lost some cred.
And I'm freeing the AT-AT.
That's what I say too.
He's got a little thing on his foot. I guess he's got a specific place that he has to be.
Oh, wow. He has a giant peg. You gotta understand that you can't get too much play value out of it with it tied up by the toe line, but you can't even stand him up without this peg. And before we move on, I gotta ask you, what's up with this Luke Skywalker? I understand maybe they didn't want back to tank Luke, but is this after he got his hand cut off at Bespin?
I don't remember that outfit.
Yeah, and just we got the back of the head. We got nightmare fuel face. We have the visor, and I believe this is the back to tank.
You think we should apply the stickers?
Let's do it.
That's the last sticker.
That was really difficult. There were I think there were 33 stickers in total, ranging from about the size of your pinky finger to smaller than a grain of rice. So mad props to the parents or the children that did this back in the mid-90s.
This one was pretty easy.
Yeah, maybe these couple on the sides, but these video monitors were not fun at all. These really tiny ones. I like that they're in English and say camera A, camera B, camera 1, and live. So maybe this is before Star Wars language became official. Let's start with the back to tank. This is gonna go in there. Oh, we gotta go back like this and then snap it down. That sounded good. Okay, Jeremy, you wanna go ahead and attach the face?
That wasn't hard.
No.
And I already put the walker in, but it seems like it comes around on and off pretty easy. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Now the walker kind of
Yeah, thumbs up. Now the instructions say to remove the figure from the base, which I'm assuming means Luke, or maybe you can dunk him.
Oh, so Luke would be in the way? Oh, there we go. I mean,
close.
But you could definitely see how the walker kind of is in the way if you want to close him. I don't think we're damaging Luke there.
Let's open it up and let's get some of the figures in place. All right, well, the goggles just fell off. So yeah, we have the AT-AT, which, was it just plug in, right? Oh, there, oh, finally. Okay, so that snaps in. There's a little hinge that goes down right here. You have the snow speeder, and supposedly we're going to yank on this tab on the top of Luke's helmet. Oh, that was actually pretty cool.
That snow speeder flies around that AT-AT pretty quickly.
Yes, it does. Let's see that again.
Now, what would happen if there was a tauntaun in the way?
Oh, it's going to get bad.
Didn't work.
The tauntaun was able to single-handedly block it. You want to go for it?
Oh!
Well, you know what? That's pretty fun, though. I almost would prefer it without the AT-AT and just pulling on the tab and just making it go in like little perimeter searches.
Now you could put someone else in the middle.
Man.
Of course, the scale's not quite right.
Yeah. You can see we have the articulated head on the AT-AT. It does rotate around.
So you can make him look confused.
Go back and forth. Maybe when it collapses, you can have the head up when it's on the ground a little bit. But I do like the detail on the figures. I really do feel like, the scrambling after Darth Vader invaded the Echo base. Leia's just running to get out of there. You had the Hoth soldiers, in this case, Wedge, I think it was, scrambling to get to their speeders or to just flee for cover as the Star Destroyer was getting closer to Hoth. My one thing is I'm kind of bummed that you can't put anyone on the tauntaun. I think they may have made a tauntaun with a rider on it, but I wish there was a way that maybe you could pop something onto it. Instead, you just have a tauntaun standing there. I always loved the snow troopers. I just thought their design was always cool. Jeremy, I feel like one of your first Star Wars figures was a snow trooper. And then you have Luke up here. So we do have the back to tank feature, which I thought was kind of surprisingly cool, especially with the suit. I didn't know what it was. But I was surprised by the little detail that once you drop him into it, I don't know if you can see it, but there's actually, I guess, a little sticker or a platform. We didn't have to set it on there, but there is Luke in his back to diaper.
That's one sticker we didn't have to apply.
Yeah. So, cool little action feature. Mighty Maxes used to have the little bases, the little holes, you could slot them into the little ports so that they could have their assigned space to go. But I don't see any here, but you can still have fun with the play set. You have the little floors you can get them set up on, or you can have them in the ice, or you can have them running to see Luke get better and the snow troopers standing there getting ready to fight. I see no storage slots or anything for, I guess if you close it up, they'd all just be rattling around in there. So that's a bummer. So I remember we used to keep all of ours in just a giant Ziploc bag. So make sure you have one handy because you don't want to lose any of the pieces.
And I think it would be fun just to play with them even outside of the playset.
True.
Maybe if you had some white paper, it could be snow. Kind of works. So you can create your own snow. You could draw on it like some terrain, some footprints for AT-ATs.
Get the shield generator there, which I think was the other Hoth set where it wasn't an opening head play set, but was just a flat base, which that would actually be a really good complement to this set. With it had another AT-AT, I believe, and it had the shield generator piece that would launch off, and it had some more of the minifigures as well. So I feel like that would be a really cool piece to set down next to this.
And then you can put all these in your Ziploc bag.
Close it on up. This is actually quite a challenge to get this closed. Wow, you made that look easy.
I think it was just not lined up over here somewhere.
I actually kind of wish we got this really nice slot here. I wish there was like maybe a hinge anything that you could pull down, because you could so easily throw everything back in there, and if it would just slot shut, you would have a really great storage spot. But we have a nice little diorama of the pilots, and the little figures are always so great too.
So Steve, what do you think? Would you have been happy if you got this as a gift when you were a kid?
I would have been really happy, because all of the Star Wars Micro Machines sets were just so fun. But this one was actually, even as an adult, really frustrating for me. Getting the stickers on, there were just so many of them. They're so tiny. Just even closing it back up. You had the visor falling off. You had the things bumping into the back to tank. So I just think that, you know, the Darth Vader set, which had some really fun action features as well, or the Chewbacca set with Endor, it just had, I really enjoyed some of those more, and I enjoyed the base ones as well. So
it wasn't quite as great as we hoped it would be.
Yeah, but, you know, the nostalgia is absolutely still there. And I loved making the Snowspeeder zip around. And I'm sure a lot of people lost figures by ramming that high-speed Snowspeeder into the little minifigures.
And if you're into the Micro Machines at all, even a cheap set like this, because we got this for maybe 20, 25 bucks, you can buy it new and sealed, have all the minifigures, even if you're not crazy about the play sets, and then use this with all of your other ones that you do like, the small vehicles or the other play sets.
Absolutely. Or just have some more pilots and Tauntauns and Snowtroopers, or pretend Han is a different Hoth soldier. So what did you think of the Luke Skywalker Rebel Pilot Micro Machine sets? Did you have any of these when you were younger? Were some better? Were some worse?
Let us know what you think in the comments. And we made another video about Jurassic Park Microverse, not Micro Machines, so you can watch that one next. Thanks for watching Common Collected, and we'll see you in the next video.
May the Force be with you.
Link right here on the video. Wow, I fumbled that up. Well, let's try one more.
Okay.
Look, it's a back of a box.
It is a back of a box. So be sure to watch some of our other retro toys.
Steve, you're doing a good job.